What's going on, guys? Gainz Gaming here. How we doing? Andre, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. I'm doing good. Just got back from the gym. We got KVK tomorrow. Or I guess we're in KVK. We got our first fight tomorrow, I should say. Looks like we should hold on to first place here, which is nice. But we got some stuff to do. Now, before I forget, I just want to do all this stuff. But we are going to be opening up a ton of stuff. We're going to be getting all of our sets situated. Joku, what's up, dude? Did I see the new update? I did. I need some clarity before I really say if I think it's going to be good or bad. I think for sure there's going to be some good aspects of it, but I don't know if, like, when you dismantle a legendary now, does it have to be crit? Like, I don't think it's in the system mail. No, it's not. In the mail, it says that crit, like special talented stuff. Which, if that's the case, that's bogus. Like, that is so stupid. Because that would mean that out of all the pieces that I can do, or out of all the pieces I would be able to dismantle, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces out of like 50. So, and like none of the pieces I have crit are ones that I want to get rid of. So that really sucks. And honestly, one thing that I'm still even considering at this moment is if I continue crafting my second archer set, or if I just run one archer for the first fight and then figure it out. Because if I do run 2, that means I have to go into here and get expanded formations, which you can tell I'm not able to afford right now. So that makes it kind of tricky. And then my tech is not where I want it to be. Aquilas, what's up? So yeah, it's they don't want to give us what we want. Yeah, that's true. Sadly true. But let's just get this stuff done just because it's 20 minutes to reset. But yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do 6 marches if I don't do Mountain Warfare. So I think that will determine if we're able to run 6 marches here in this first zone. I think by Kingsland obviously I'll have 6 marches, and at that point I'll be able to for sure have a second archer set if I want it. But the dilemma I'm facing right now is if I craft another archer set and I run 2 archer pairs, I now have 7 sets of gear and 6 marches. And I'm not the guy that's going to be going to 7 marches. So also, we need to get this done. We need people to get on their farms and start donating here, because that is we need to have this done. We're close. If you guys missed my video on this, you got to use farm accounts. A lot more transmutation stones and Lutheran scrolls. Ooh. Oh, yeah, 2. What'd they get rid of then? Are there no gold heads anymore? I could have sworn were there gold heads in the free side? Because I don't buy this. Were there gold heads here originally? Speaking of transmutation stones, one thing that they desperately need to fix is taking them out of this thing. take them out of the shard chest. It's so stupid. Yeah, I definitely would have taken gold heads over stones. I mean, stones are good, don't get me wrong, but it's like, would I rather have a couple gold heads or a couple more stones? I'd rather have a couple more gold heads. But where are we at with gold heads? We have 1,417. 40 stones. Oh yeah, in here. Or in here. Are there really 40 stones in here? Oh yeah, 5, 5, 2, oh, 10 here, jeez. Oh! Transmutation crystal. That almost... Yikes, that, that might make this a buy, honestly. Because right now, there's really only... You can get 2 per KVK from here, individual rewards. And it's through spending crystals. So, you can get... Where is it? 1 here. So accumulate 30,000 honor and spend 60,000 crystals. You get 1 transmutation crystal. And then I believe there's 1 more. Yeah, right here. 15,000 honor and then 8 million crystals. So this one's attainable for most people. So you can, for most people, you can realistically get at least 1 per KVK. But if you can spend 60 million crystals, which I don't know if free-to-play players can do that. That might be kind of a stretch for the entire KVK. Then you would get 2. But I don't think you could do that free-to-play. Unless you do a ton of barb chaining. I could be wrong. But I don't know if you could do that fully free-to-play. I do need to jump over here real quick. Just so I can have an account on my phone. Just because I don't want to log myself out, you know. I also don't know if I finished all my tasks here. Oh yeah, I did not. I've not been on here like at all today. I had to go in the office for work today, so I've not really been online. I don't think I haven't even started truck ceremony on this one. I really need to do that. Goodness. Because I'm going to be busy these next couple days with obviously fighting in KVK. Alright, well, let's jump back over to the main and I'll get this on my phone. They changed the training quest in the mobilization event. Dude, that was the worst change. I was so pissed when they did that. For those of you that don't know what he's talking about, in here, this event right here, this used to be like train 20,000 T5 units. And that was a great one to do because you could just upgrade T4 to T5 and basically spend nothing to do it. Because you could just upgrade stuff really quickly. And now, now they make you spend a ton more speed ups to do the same thing. So that really sucks. Because before these were like kind of so-so doing the power ones, because it's like, oh, I don't want to train that much T5 because it's kind of just not what I want to do right now. I don't want to inflate my power so much. But now they kind of make you do it through the other changed event. Yeah, it's 10 times worse, 100%. And 1846, we have a requirement to do 1,850 points. So I basically need to average like 190 per quest, which obviously is pretty expensive. Yeah, I mostly like to save my stuff for bastions too. I think that's where you get the best value, I would say. All right, so we are going to start off with opening just about everything on here. I have a ton of things to open up. We have a bunch of Kingdom supply chests. We have some Crusader supply chests. We have magic chests, is what you get every single day from doing daily objectives. Supply boxes, Treasure the Warrior Queen. We have a ton of keys to open up as well. And we'll probably open up 200 Sovereign keys. I think that's probably a good idea. I think we should do that, just because the rewards you get from doing that are pretty good for KVK. And I think I'm going to need as many of those points in here as I can get in the crystal mine, just because you get 200 of these points here. So what should we start with? Let's start with the supply boxes. That's kind of like the lowest tier of rewards here. So we're going to start here with 1,650 supply boxes, basically just hoping for, you know, speed ups, keys. Gold keys are kind of like the high value ticket here, but then obviously, you know, speed ups are always good. So pretty decent value there. Let's go ahead to the next one. We're just gonna go like rapid fire here, just because why not? So we got magic chests here. If you guys did not know, magic chests is what you get every single day from completing your daily objectives. So this is 115 days of magic chests, so just about 4 months worth. We're gonna open up all of them. This one you can get different expansions. You can get AP, you can get keys, speed ups. So here we got 4,600 AP, got 32 hours of speed up, some expansions, teleports, P shields. Awesome. How much KP does Wib have? We are sitting around 2 trillion right now. Yeah, just over 2 trillion kill points, and it's mainly because Cyborg came in, bumped us up quite a bit. But pass opens tomorrow morning, so we'll be streaming that tomorrow. We'll just open these up, get those out of the way. We have the Crusader supply chest here next. We're going to start with 16. That way we have a nice even number. This one is fantastic. This is one of the past glory events where you donate resources and you're able to get these chests. So you can get some pretty good rewards here. The key ones are going to be gems and AP, but you can also get a good amount of individual credits here too. So that's pretty decent. Then you do also get research speed ups on this, but that's not really that valuable for me up until we're able to trade them in now with those trash the treasure events. So pretty much okay value, not amazing value, but obviously better than it used to be before you were able to trade those in. So let's go ahead. We'll do 50 at a time. So we'll be able to open up 6 of these here. So we got 2,000 AP. We got another 3,500 AP, a gold key. Pretty solid. Like I said, AP is kind of the best one you can get here. So 400 gems, 3,500 AP, another 2,000 AP. Some research. Don't really care about those right now. Gold keys, 3,000 AP, 8,000 AP. Holy crap. That was a really good one. Some individual credits there at the bottom too. 1,000 AP, 3,500, 8-hour speed up, 200 gems, another 200 gems. Okay. Got 100 more, 4,000 AP, 3,500 AP. We're getting a ton of AP. Holy crap. Last 50 here. 450 gems, 100 gems, 200 gems. No 1,000 APs on that one, but pretty solid. 2,500 AP there. Pretty happy with that. That was actually pretty solid. We're going to go on to the Treasure of the Warrior Queen here next. Now, these you can get extremely lucky and potentially get a gold head, but it is extremely rare. It is very, very, very rare. So we're just going to cross our fingers and hope for the best, I guess, and basically just hope that we get one gold head. I think that'd be good. So open up all 1,380. You get 12 of these per day if you did not know. So open up all of them. We got 2. I'm very happy with that. I will take that every single day. 2 gold heads from the Treasure of the Warrior Queen. 100% worth it. That is phenomenal value. Plus almost 1,000 keys there that we can open up for speed ups. I mean, I'll take that. That's that's really nice. And we got like 400 Ethel heads, which you can trade in here for credits. So that's, well, I already had Ethel heads here, but you got 4 million credits of Ethel heads there. That's obviously good for buying speed ups. If you're a whale like BT Cyborg, or name changes, different things. Teleports are probably the most valuable. And then VIP. VIP is also pretty nice if you're right on the cusp but don't want to spend a ton of gems. You can buy a VIP in the Alliance shop. However, it does get kind of expensive for the Alliance. So most kingdoms don't want you to do that just because it's not the greatest value for the Alliance. But if you have like some shells, Alliance shells that you could utilize, that would be a good opportunity to do that instead. But what else do we got? We got some equipment chest open up. This will give us some more keys that we can open up. So we're going to start off with the Golden Kingdom. We have 105 of these. Holy crap, 100 crystal keys. I think that's the most I've ever seen from that. 100 crystal keys. We got some blueprints as well. I will certainly take that. I mean, we got 5 chest pieces. That's all pretty solid. But the 100 crystal keys, that's pretty crazy considering we had like 100 to open up. But next here we have the Conquest Mystique chest. So we have 60 of these. We got 52 crystal keys, and then we got a bunch of blueprints. We got 3 leg pieces, 2 boots. Solid. And now 120 Ceroli chests. Here we go. 110 crystal keys. I still hate that they changed this from purple to gold or orange. I guess I'm just not a huge fan of that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the fact that they changed all the keys to different colors? I personally do not enjoy it, but I know it's obviously just like personal taste. Not everyone's gonna like everything that changes, and I'm not a huge fan of change, so I'm not a huge fan of it. But that puts us in a pretty decent spot for all of these. I think that's all we have to open up there. Next here, we have 175 Kingdom Supply chests. We're gonna go 25 at a time, just because we have a good amount to go through. So here we go, 25. Really all we care about is 3-day speed ups. That's all I want to see here is 3-day speed ups. Got a day there. It's kind of a subpar opening, but go on to the next one. There's 2 24-hour speed ups. So again, they're orange now instead of purple. I'm always like looking for the purple ones, and I see purple, I'm like, oh, nice, it's a 3-day. And no, it's an 8-hour. But 200 gems, 24 hours of speed ups, 2 of them. It's okay. Got 125 left. Another day there. There's another 24-hour. Okay. We haven't seen a single 3-day speed up yet. That's all you really care about from these. 100 more to open up. Here we go. There we go. That's what we want to see right there. Perfect. Another 5 8-hour speed ups. No 24 hours, unfortunately. All right, we got 75 left here. 400 gems, 500 gems total. Oh, there we go. 500 gem. Nice. Another day of speed ups. Another key. Okay. Last 50 here. 200 gems. 8-hour speed up. 2 more days right there. Solid. Another 500 gems. Nice. And then last 25 here. Come on. 400 gems. Any 3-day? There we go. So we got, what would that be? There's 6 days from the 3-day speed ups. But then we also got a couple of 24 hours. So I will certainly take that. I mean, I've had worse. I've had better. I mean, I feel like lately the Marauder chests are just not as good as they used to be. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I feel like we used to get much better value from them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we've gotten better value in the past? Because I feel like at least lately, it feels like we're just not getting the same kind of value from it. That's just my personal opinion. But we have Kahar's Whistles to open up tomorrow. I'll probably wait to do that. But let's see, we got keys. Got to open up some keys. So we have 5,131 silver keys. And I was hesitant to open these because I heard about the new siege commanders, but they are both going to be in the Wheel of Fortune, not in golden keys. So you can open gold keys. You don't have to hold on to them. You can open them because those are going to be Wheel of Fortune commanders. We don't know how good they're going to be. I feel like they're going to be probably subpar. But if one of them is AoE, I think that's going to be a game changer. I think that will make it worth going for if they are AoE, but if they aren't, then, you know. Let me actually just jump on a farm and back in just because we hit reset here. Is Richard worth in the Wheel of Fortune? Just unlock him. Hey, Lotka, I'm glad you enjoy my clips. Glad you get value from them. All right, let's jump over here. I'm still getting used to the VIP 18. It's crazy. Well, that is leggy. Hopefully we don't have that leg tomorrow. We still have the event where we have to buy out the courier station. I hate having to buy stuff I don't need, but the 500 AP makes it worth it from Byzantium here. Purchasing 20 from the courier station. So I just buy literally everything that comes through. But 8-hour speed up there. Alright, let's start with keys. So we have 5,131 silver keys to open up. Let's go. Let's get some resources and speed ups. A little bit of a lag. I don't care what silver about the heads, but let's see. 85, only 85 hours there. Another 1,600 5-minute. These we can trade in when we get to the One Man's Trash event. And then we got some resources. But all these I'll trade in during the head exchange event, which we should have probably tonight or tomorrow. Because we are in Past Glory currently. And we are close to finishing the second stage. The second stage sucks. I just posted a video about it this morning. Or last night, sorry. And it is awful value. I do not recommend main accounts to go for that. It is not worth it. But what will be worth it is opening up 2,500 gold keys. This is the most gold keys I've opened up at once, I think, ever. This is pretty insane. So let's open up all 2,500. 2,539 gold keys. Here we go. Crazy. We might actually be able to put some skills on some commanders here. We got 742 hours of speed ups here. Plus we got some building and research. Good amount of resources here. Do you not get stone from these? I didn't realize that. Just food and wood. Alright, when it comes to commanders here, again, 2,500. We got a bunch. Holy crap. Got 10 Phyrus. Don't know how to say his name. We might be able to put some skills on here. Let's go. Let's go take a look at that before we go for the crystal keys. See if there's anything we can add on here. Because we might actually get some value for bastions, actually. Ooh, we can almost max Thutmose. Let's go. I've never used him. El Cid. I think we do have a skill for El Cid in this KVK. We have 534. Let me see what skill do we have for him. This one. Let's find El Cid again. So it's his third skill. So we're just going to lock the first three. Oops. And let's just skill this up real quick so I don't forget. Let's just max that third skill. And then toss the rest on that last skill. The reason why I don't have El Cid having like any skills in here is because I used him for the swap event. So I maxed Arthur and I maxed Gonzalo with the swap event. So now that puts El Cid back close to maxed out. What else did we have? Virus. Oh yeah, I'm keeping this just in case he has skills. I don't believe he's in this Bastion. Let's see. No, he is not. So I don't have to worry about him. Any other commanders that I need to look at? Mulan. Oh, I think I swapped her too. Yeah, I swapped Mulan and El Cid. I don't think she's in this one. I think that's it. Let me just double check she's not in here. We got Charlemagne, we got Chandragupta, Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great. All right. Well, without further ado, let's go into the crystal keys. We got 1,068 crystal keys. Let's go. Okay, we got 2 blueprints. Give me some legendaries. Nice. 401 hours of speed ups. Holy crap, that's actually solid. For 1,000? I usually get like 2 for 1,000. So we got 1 ebony, we got 3 iron ore, and we got 2 leather. I will take that. That's actually pretty good. Or maybe my perception is just so poor because I'm always get wrecked in this. But we got Ash the Dawn, which is solid, and then Mountain Crushers, which are not good. I wish you could trade those in. But wiped out all of our keys, so we'll have to see how many keys we have left at the end of KVK. We can open these up. Pretty much worthless, but yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. And then just kind of taking a look at what we have on our account for speed ups. Let's open that as healing. So this is before fighting. This is what we have for resources. Opened up, we have 5.6, 8.8, 5.2, and 4.8. I did drain all my farm accounts and sent everything I could. I didn't drain the bag on them. I just opened up everything, or I had everything that was open and sent it over. So this is what I have from my main and then all my farms that got sent over. This is everything from items. So gold is the only one I'm worried about. It's always what I say, but I have all these pick ones that I can go through as well. And plus all these. So it's like, I'm not stressing for it. These are all the gems that I got for opening up the chests. So let's open up all these. We're at about 78,000. And now we are at 84,300. So about 6,000 gems. Not too shabby. And then speed ups. So that's what we have for resources. Speed ups, we have, holy crap, 2,431 days of universal speed ups. 74, almost 74 and a half days of healing. 336 days of training. I've gone through almost over 100 days of training actually since KVK started, which is just insane to say because of Alliance mobilization and then Bastions, because I did actually unlock all of the support skills for our zone, which is fantastic. I was worried about that because we don't want to accept any Bastions right now because we're going to unlock new ones after the pass is open. And so I wanted to finish everything before reset hit, which I was able to do, thankfully. Our fight is going to be over here in Lucerne. So, yeah, save Bastion quest until after reset. Because we have Kira, we have Pelagius, and then we have Charlemagne over here. And then over here, I think they have the much better ones. They have Mehmed, they have Boudica, and they have Kusunoki. So we really want to win this zone because they have the much better Bastions than we do. These 3 kind of suck. These 3 are actually all really good. So it's kind of unbalanced, just where the Bastions are laid out. But we also have the safe zone below us. So we'll be able to get these anyway. But overall, I think we're in a pretty good spot, speed up wise especially. Tech wise, I'm not super happy with where I'm at, just because I feel like I made a major mistake with my tech. And you can probably see it right now. That is Karaku reports and Barbarian bounties. Now, I'll walk you through my reasoning behind this. And Barbarian bounties, I did a ton of barb chaining, but the last couple skills into this, like after level 12, I would say, it got so expensive. And even as I was upgrading, I was like, is this really worth it? Because it was like 200,000 per upgrade. And I did it anyway, but then I did the math afterwards, and this was the mistake. I did the math after, and it was like I had to kill probably, I think, 30,000 barbarians to break even on the crystals I spent to upgrade it. So it was like, this is not worth it at all. So do not do this. Karaku reports, the reason why I did this one is because historically, we have typically had 2 levels of Kalkaroks within the first zone. And they took out the hardest level. So now you only have 4 levels. And now this is the only level you have through the first zone, which means you're getting much less accrued per hour. And before, investing into this was basically like another crystal mine, which was really good value. And now it is not really good value. So that was a complete waste of stuff here because I don't need the damage. I just wanted the crystal income, but that was definitely not worth it. So don't invest into both of these. Even if you're doing a ton of pop-ups and Mountain Warfares, you shouldn't do that unless you're going to be like crazy active in barbarians. Some people are, but I'm not at that level. Some people are, like I said, but yeah, that was definitely a major mistake. And now I have no tech for basically everything but infantry, because the way the new skill tree works is you have to choose basically one troop type and go all the way to unlock this stuff. And so now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, do I go for a 6th march or do I go for healing speed and more tech into here? So that's kind of where I'm at. I've gotten some advice saying like just go for the overall stats, but I'm thinking, are the like 7-8% of stats for each troop type worth the difference of not having an extra march on the field? That's kind of what I'm weighing. So if you guys have any opinions on that, let me know in the chat here, because I still have not decided if I want to go through with that or not. But obviously it's like kind of iffy on what you want to do with that. Because I feel like there's pros and cons to both, but anything else we have to open up? I guess we do have armaments. Debating if I want to do armaments now or armaments tomorrow morning, because I am going to stream past opening. But I don't have a whole lot of time tonight for streaming. I guess it depends on if I invest into another march or not, because these are okay, but not amazing. Extra march. Yeah, it's tough to figure it out, and I definitely want to invest in the QSH, and I think we're going to. I think we're going to max him right now, because even if I don't run another Archer March, I'm still going to run him. So we are either going to run 2 Archer Marches and build out that 6th March, and if I do decide to do that, I'll craft gear in the morning, or I'll make a video on it. But right now we are going to max him out, and I hate using gold heads, but I think he is worth the investment. I have seen so many reports of just insanity, and he's just so broken. I hate investing in archers, but he's meta right now, so I gotta invest in him. I gotta bite the bullet. He's worth the expertise, and right now between him and BQ, I'm choosing him. And I could still invest in a BQ. I haven't fully decided on that yet, whether I invest into him or if I keep Wallace or if I keep Alex. Have not decided that yet, but as you can see, if I do decide to go for BQ, I will have basically 0 gold heads left. I'll have like no gold heads. Always make sure to hit the expertise. There we go. And we got him. So, like I said, we'll either run him with YSG as our 6th March, or run him with Zeuge for the time being with all this gear, and go from there. But that's going to do it for today's live stream. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys tune in. I'll be streaming around 15 UTC. So that's in 15 hours from now, about 10 a.m. Central. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because it is going to be a very, very fun fight. We are going to be fighting Earth Camp over here in Lucerne. So super excited for that. Make sure you guys stay tuned. I will be live again, like I said, at 15 UTC tomorrow, roughly, give or take. But I'll be streaming most of the day. So if you can't tune in right away at 10 or at 15 UTC, you can always tune in later on. But appreciate all of you guys being here tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning.